Hey there, high school soccer coaches of Oklahoma. I've got some exciting news to share with you today. We've been working with Dale Watts, John Timmons, and the Oklahoma Soccer Coaches Association to bring brand new coaches polls to Oklahoma high school soccer this season. This is game-changing news in several ways, and I'm going to tell you why. Hi, I'm Stephen Holt, the founder and CEO of Scorbord. But I'm not just an entrepreneur, I'm also a high school boys soccer coach here in Georgia. Here in Georgia, we've had coaches polls for over 20 years, dating back to my playing days. And having been both a player and now on the coaching side of things, I've seen how something as seemingly simple as weekly coaches poll rankings can add incredible value to the sport we all love. But you might be wondering, why do we need coaches polls? Well, that's a great question. Coaches polls matter because they rely on the expertise of coaches like you and me. We have the experience and firsthand knowledge that's necessary to identify the top teams in our classes and in the state. And while technology is fantastic, there's no algorithm that can beat the eye test. We've all seen those algorithm-based rankings that just don't quite hit the mark. And that's partially why we created Scorbord, to give high school coaches the platform to vote for and rank the top teams in their class and in the state. It's really about making sure our voices get heard as coaches. So why should you choose the coaches polls powered by Scorbord? Let me break it down for you. First, this is how your voice gets heard. The rankings are entirely driven by the votes of coaches like you. Second, these polls are fully endorsed by the Oklahoma Soccer Coaches Association. We're glad to have their support. Third, the Scorbord.com platform is incredibly user-friendly. It's designed with simplicity in mind, so there's little to no learning curve, and it's fun to use. You'll easily research teams, prepare your votes, and submit your ballot each week, all on the same platform. But fourth, and most importantly, is that your votes have a profound impact. They determine rankings not just at the classification level, but all the way up to the national level. Your voice will be heard from coast to coast. This is a chance to showcase the strength of Oklahoma soccer to the rest of the country. See, we believe that the expertise lies at the ground level in high school soccer with coaches. So when you participate in these coaches polls and help rank the teams in your classification, we take that as gospel. And your vote ultimately has a cascading impact that resonates all the way to the top. So let me illustrate how that works. At the classification level, your votes will directly determine the top teams in your class. Then, we'll take those results and tell the committee that does the all-state rankings that they must honor the order in which the teams are ranked in their classifications poll. So, when your vote puts Team A at number 1 and Team B at number 2 in the class, then the all-state ranking committee cannot rank Team B ahead of Team A at the state level. So you can see how your votes at the class level directly impact the rankings at the state level. But unlike most polls, we don't stop there. See, we've been working with the United Soccer Coaches Association, the largest soccer coaches association in the world, to increase the validity and accuracy of their rankings for high school soccer at both the regional and the national levels. So those state rankings that your votes influenced, those are now providing the same influence at the regional level and at the national level. This means that your votes have a direct impact in determining how Oklahoma high school soccer compares to the rest of the country. That's a pretty big deal, guys. So imagine this as a pyramid where your input at the base, at the classification level, eventually shapes the peak, the national ranking. It's a powerful way for your insights and your expertise to influence the broader perspective of high school soccer across the country. Your voice matters, and it resonates far beyond the boundaries of your local classification. So now you can see why we're so excited to announce this today. But this really is just the beginning. And that impact we talked about doesn't just happen, and it doesn't happen without you, your participation, and your votes. So how do you get started? Well, there are two parts to this. First part is that we've got to set the foundation. For coaches polls powered by Scorbord, the foundation is having everybody's up-to-date schedules and scores entered into the Scorbord.com platform. It's free to sign up, and free to manage your schedules there forever. And it's incredibly easy to do that today. So head on over to scoreboard.com, sign up, claim your team, and enter your schedule. And then, as the season progresses, be sure to update your schedule with final scores. This ensures that the ranking committee has the most accurate information to use for evaluating your team. Now that we have the foundation set, the second part is to get involved with your classifications ranking committee. We're currently finalizing the list of coaches who will be moderators for these committees, and once they're all set, we'll be sending out directions for how to join the classes committee. So please keep an eye out for that information in the next few weeks. So to wrap this all up, new coaches polls are coming to Oklahoma high school soccer this season with Scorbord.com. So coaches, go ahead and sign up, claim your team, add your schedule, and update your scores. And stay tuned for the chance to be part of the all-new Oklahoma high school soccer coaches polls. These simple steps are going to make a huge impact on Oklahoma high school soccer. We're honored to be a small part of making this happen with you, and we're so excited for how this is going to continue to elevate Oklahoma soccer on the national stage.